वेलकम टू लेक्चर सीरीज ऑन एक्सेंट्रिक लोडिंग प्रॉब्लम। आज हम अगस्त 2025 क्वेश्चन पेपर में से ये क्वेश्चन 2 भी सॉल्व करेंगे। प्रॉब्लम इज इन दिस वे, ए कॉलम ऑफ यूनिफॉर्म क्रॉस सेक्शन इज शोन इन फॉलोइंग फिगर। If the permissible strength of material is 70 megapascal, determine the dimensions of the cross section. Cross section dimensions are in this way. Here width is t and depth is 5 times t. Also find direct and bending stress developed in this column cross section. Column cross section is shown like this. Here the load at the end of this horizontal arm of this column is 4.5 kilonewton and it is in the upward direction. So this load acts just like a tensile load on this column cross section. And the distance of this load from the vertical center line, this is vertical center line, and distance of this load 4.5 kilonewton from the vertical center line is 50 mm. And the distance of the horizontal axis, this height is 100 mm, and the column is of rectangular cross section having width b is equal to t and depth d is equal to 5 times t. So this is given in the problem, and it is asked that if the permissible strength of the material is 70 megapascal, permissible strength is 70 megapascal, then we have to find out the dimensions of this dimensions of the cross section of the column. Also we have to find direct stress and bending stress developed in the column under the action of the load of 4.5 kilonewton tensile. So this end is fixed here. Now we can write the given data for this problem. The given data is in this way. Load P is equal to 4.5 kilonewton. 4.5 kilonewton. So we have to convert it into Newton. So 4.5 into 10 raised to 3 Newton. Then eccentricity is the eccentricity in this problem is eccentricity is the distance of the load 4.5 kilonewton from this vertical center line. This is the eccentricity here. So eccentricity is 50 mm. Eccentricity is given 50 mm. Then the permissible stress or allowable stress, we can call it as permissible stress is 70 megapascal or Newton per mm square. 70 Newton per mm square. Here the width of the section, B is the width of the section, and that is equal to t, and the depth of the section, that is h, is equal to 5 times of t. 5 times of t. This is given, and it is asked to find out width and depth of this section, also direct stress and bending stress, sigma d and sigma b, for this problem on column which is eccentrically loaded. So very first step that we have to do is to calculate the area of this section. So area of the section is calculated by formula b into h. B is t into h, that is depth, is 5 times of t. So area is equal to 5t square, and area is in mm square. So A is the area of the column cross section, and it is equal to 5t square. Then we have to calculate the section modulus z. So section modulus formula for rectangular cross section is 1 by 6 bh square. 1 by 6 bh square. Just now we have derived in a previous problem. 1 by 6 bh square. So 1 by 6 into width is t into h. H is 5 times of t and whole square. So z, section modulus z, we get 25 divided by 6 into 25 divided by 6 into t cube. So this is the section modulus z in mm cube. So here we can write, this is the area of the section. This is section modulus z for our understanding. Z is the section modulus of the cross section, the column. So we'll mark this as a B, area is A. Then bending moment we have to calculate. This load creates a bending moment, and that bending moment value is effect of eccentric load. It causes a direct tensile stress. It exerts a direct tensile stress in the column cross section, and also another effect is it exerts a bending stress. So bending moment in this case is 4.5 into 10 raised to 3 multiplied by 50 mm is the bending moment about the vertical center line of this column. So we'll calculate bending moment M. M is equal to load into eccentricity E. Load in this problem is 4.5 into 10 raised to 3. 4.5 into 10 raised to 3 multiplied by E is the eccentricity, and eccentricity is given 50 mm. So we can calculate this bending moment M. Bending moment M is equal to, it is 225 into 10 to the power 3. 225 into 10 to the power 3, and unit is Newton into mm. Unit is Newton into mm. So 225 into 10 raised to 3 in Newton mm. This is m by z is sigma b, and now we'll calculate the total maximum stress. Maximum stress will be here because this load is eccentric load, and when this load acts, so direct tensile stress here at the inner section. This is the inner section. At the inner section, direct tensile stress is developed, and also bending moment is in this direction, like this, anti-clockwise direction. So this half portion will be subjected to bending stress of tensile nature, and another left half portion of this column is subjected to bending stress of compressive nature. So bending stress and direct stress both are tensile at the inner section, inner fiber. So we can write the total maximum stress occurs at the inner fiber. Total maximum stress occurs on the inner fiber, where both stresses, that is direct stress and bending stress, both stresses are tensile. डायरेक्ट स्ट्रेस भी टेंसाइल नेचर का है और बेंडिंग स्ट्रेस भी टेंसाइल नेचर का है, तो दोनों का एडिशन होगा. बोथ स्ट्रेसेस आर टेंसाइल एट द इनर फाइबर. देयरफॉर दिस सिग्मा मैक्स is equal to direct tensile stress, that is sigma d plus sigma b. Direct tensile stress, and this is bending stress of tensile nature. So we can put the values. Sigma max is equal to direct stress is calculated as P by A, load divided by area, plus bending stress is calculated as M by Z. So sigma max is calculated in this way. Sigma max is equal to direct stress is P by A, so P is nothing but 4.5 into 10 to the power 3 divided by area of the cross section. Area of cross section is 5 t square. So this is 5 t square, plus bending moment value is 225 into 10 raised to 3. So 225 into 10 raised to 3, this is the bending moment, divided by Z. Z is 25 upon 6 into T cube. So Z is 25 upon 6 into T cube. So in this way, the equation of maximum stress, sigma max, is there. So this term 4.5 into 10 raised to 3 divided by 5. So this is 900 upon T square, plus this 6 will go in the numerator. So 225 into 6 into 10 raised to 3 divided by 25. So this is 54 into 10 raised to 3 divided by T cube. This is the maximum stress that is developed at the inner fiber, where direct stress and bending stress both are of a tensile nature. That's why they are added together. Now we have to equate these equations to the allowable stress or permissible stress and solve the equations. Then we get the thickness. So next step is equating maximum stress to the permissible stress. So equating maximum tensile stress to the permissible stress. Maximum tensile stress, that is sigma max, to the permissible stress. Given in the problem. Permissible stress given in the problem. So permissible stress is 70 megapascal. So sigma permissible. So equating this sigma max to the sigma permissible, we get the equation in this way. So sigma max is this value, 900 upon T square plus 54 into 10 raised to 3 divided by T cube. So 900 upon T square plus 54 into 10 raised to 3 divided by T cube, and that is equal to permissible stress is given in the problem. Permissible stress, sigma permissible is 70 Newton per mm square. So 70 Newton per mm square is the permissible stress. So here we have to solve now this equation. So each term will multiply by T cube on both sides of the equation. So multiplying by T cube throughout the equation, we get multiplying by T cube throughout the equation. We get so 900 upon t square into T cube. So 900 upon t square into t cube plus 54 into 10 raised to 3 divided by t cube multiplied by t cube, and that is equal to 70 into t cube. So here t cube get cancelled. Here t cube upon t square is t, so here t remained. So 900 t plus 54 into 10 raised to 3, this is a constant term, is equal to 70 t cube. So we can transfer these two terms on a right side, so both will be negative. So equation is in this way: 70 t cube minus 900 t minus 54 into 10 raised to 3, and that equal to 0. That equal to 0. Then we have to solve this equation on the calculator by using a cubic equation. Cubic equation में a का 70 वैल्यू पुट करना है, b ax क्यूब प्लस bx स्क्वायर प्लस cx प्लस d. तो b का वैल्यू 0 है, bx स्क्वायर. There is no term of t square, therefore b value is 0, and c value is minus 900 and d value is minus 54 into 10 raised to 3. a b c d के ये वैल्यूज हमें पुट अप करना है इक्वेशन में. a is equal to 70, b is equal to 0, c is equal to minus 900 and d constant d is equal to minus 54 into 10 raised to 3. ये वैल्यू चार वैल्यूज कैलकुलेटर में सब्स्टिट्यूट करना है, फिर हमें थिकनेस का आंसर मिल जाएगा. थिकनेस इज 9.64 mm. So thickness T is 9.64 mm. So round up value is 10 mm. Round up value is 10 mm. So area is equal to 5t square. So 5 into t square, that is 10 square. So it is 500. Area is 500 mm square. In the problem it is asked to find out the dimensions. So dimensions are width is t and depth is 5 times of t. So width b is equal to t, and that is equal to 10 mm. Width is 10 mm and depth is 5 times of t. So 5 into 10, that is 50. 50 is the depth of this section for this problem, depth of the section. So these two are answers. Width is 10 mm and depth h is equal to 50 mm. This is our first answer. And then we have to find out direct stress and bending stress. So direct stress is this. Direct stress is 900 upon t square. So we have to calculate the direct stress. So we will mark is a direct stress. Direct stress sigma d is equal to 900 upon t square. So 900 upon t square. So 900 upon t is 10 square. So 10 square is 100. So direct stress is of magnitude 9 Newton per mm square. Direct stress is of magnitude 9 Newton per mm square. And another stress is bending stress sigma b. So bending stress sigma b is equal to so sigma b is equal to कितना था? Sigma b is equal to ये second term 54 into 10 raised to 3 divided by t cube. 54 into 10 raised to 3 divided by t cube. So 54 into 10 raised to 3 divided by t cube. So it is 54 into 10 raised to 3 divided by t cube is 10 cube. So it is 1000. 10 cube is 1000. So this will get cancelled out, and sigma b is equal to 54 Newton per mm square. So these are the required answers for this problem. Bending stress is 54 Newton per mm square. And direct stress is sigma d is equal to 9 Newton per mm square. In this way, this problem we have completed. Thank you very much. See you in the next lecture on another important problem on eccentric loading. Thank you.